At 25 years old, he became the #1 DJ on the planet. Not top 10, not top 5, #1. Millions of fans, private jets, sold-out festivals. Everything he had dreamed about since he was a teenager. But behind the biggest stages in the world, something was falling apart. The more successful he became, the more trapped he felt. And one day, at the absolute peak of his career, he walked away from everything. This is the untold story of Hardwell. Breda, Netherlands, 1988. A young boy named Robert van de Corput grows up fascinated by music. While most kids spend their free time playing sports or video games, Robert becomes obsessed with DJ equipment and electronic music. At just 14 years old, he begins performing at small local events, tiny clubs, school parties, small crowds. Nobody outside his hometown knows who he is, but even then, he has something special: discipline, an obsession with getting better. Every spare hour is spent producing music, learning, experimenting, failing, trying again. While other teenagers are sleeping, Robert is sitting in front of a computer, teaching himself everything he can. Years pass. The crowds slowly grow. The opportunities slowly improve. And then, everything changes. In the early 2010s, Hardwell begins releasing tracks that catch the attention of the global electronic music scene. At the same time, he launches Hardwell on Air, a radio show that quickly attracts listeners from around the world. Then comes Revealed Recordings, his own record label, a platform for both his music and the next generation of producers. Suddenly, Hardwell is no longer just another DJ. He is building an empire. Festival appearances become headline performances. Europe becomes America. America becomes Asia. One country becomes 50. One stage becomes hundreds. And then comes 2013, the moment every DJ dreams about. Hardwell is voted the #1 DJ in the world by DJ Mag at just 25 years old. For most artists, that would be the peak. For Hardwell, it was only the beginning. The following year, he wins again, back to back, #1 in the world, the face of modern electronic music. From the outside, his life looks perfect. Tomorrowland, Ultra Music Festival, sold-out arenas, millions of followers, endless success. But behind the scenes, the reality is very different. The flights never stop. The hotels never stop. The pressure never stops. Every week is another country, another stage, another performance. The schedule that once felt exciting starts feeling impossible, and slowly, the cost begins to appear. Exhaustion, stress, anxiety. The feeling that his life no longer belongs to him. The music is still there, the fans are still there, but the joy is disappearing. For years he keeps going, because that is what successful people are expected to do. Keep moving, keep smiling, keep performing, no matter what. Until finally, he reaches a breaking point. In 2018, Hardwell shocks the music world. He announces that he is stepping away from touring indefinitely. Not because his career is failing, not because fans stopped showing up, not because the opportunities disappeared. Quite the opposite. He leaves while standing at the top, one of the biggest artists in electronic music, at the height of his success. Many people don't understand. Some call it a mistake. Others call it career suicide. But Hardwell knows something they don't. If he keeps going, he risks losing himself completely. For the first time in years, he chooses his health over his career, his happiness over expectations, his life over the machine. And then something remarkable happens. He begins to heal. away from the constant noise, away from the endless pressure, away from the life that had consumed him. He reconnects with family, with friends, with himself. For the first time in a long time, he is simply Robert again. Not Hardwell, not the number one DJ in the world, just a person. Then in 2022, he returns, stronger, healthier, more balanced. Not because the industry demanded it, not because he needed the money, not because he wanted more fame, but because he finally felt ready. And this time, he returns on his own terms. Today, Hardwell continues to perform around the world, but his story means far more than chart positions or festival headlines, because he became proof of something the music industry rarely talks about. Success can give you everything you ever wanted, and still take everything from you. Hardwell proved that reaching the top is not the hardest part. Staying human while you're there, that's the real challenge. Sometimes, the bravest thing an artist can do isn't fighting to reach number one. It's having the courage to walk away from it before it destroys you. And that may be Hardwell's greatest achievement of all. Subscribe for more untold stories behind music's biggest legends.